Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of KuzilCraft. I've been working on this building here a little bit more, and it's coming along. So far, I've got the second floor on it built, and I kind of like the design. It looks pretty cool from the outside. So these are deep slate brick walls, and they kind of look like a good three-dimensional pattern for the window. Um, I like that a lot. So let's go take a look out here. And in today's episode, see, I think that looks good. Let me know what you think. But I like that. The brown and the black, though, I'm not sold on that. But we're gonna keep it. We're gonna roll with it. Um, so in today's episode, I would like to upgrade my silent gear tools and weapons to the next tier of stuff. We did grab a bunch of the crimson iron. So if we come down here to silent gear and look at some of the materials, so there's crimson steel, and then there's blaze gold, and blaze gold is just made from gold and blaze. And these materials are useful for your tool rods, whereas the crimson steel is good for the main part. Azure Silver, Azure Electrum, Azure Silver was found in the end, so we won't be able to go past Blaze Gold and Crimson Steel. But I want to get into some of these other materials. Gearsmithing table, I don't even think you can craft that. That's not implemented yet. Metal alloyer we'll get into once we want to start crafting Tyrian steel. Recrystallizer we don't even use. Refabricator we don't use. And the metal press we don't use. So there's some stuff in here we're not going to use. The grater, the salvager, starlight charger, and the metal alloyer we will use. So if you're wondering what all this is, it must just not all be implemented yet. I don't even know what these things do. We could make them and try and figure it out. But I've made them before, and this talks about dust and gems, and there's no gems in this mod that I can tell. Dimerald? I don't even know what that does. Can I add sockets to... Yeah, what are these metal sheets used for? Oh, maybe for armor making, maybe. Example hybrid gem. So we can grade the hybrid gem, but what is it for? Oh, so we can make it, and then what do we do with it? Can we add sockets to our stuff? Because that could be kind of cool. But what would this do? I'm actually super intrigued all of a sudden. I think that's stuff that's not been implemented yet, so we're not going to play with it just yet. I'll play with it off camera, see if I can figure it out. But I do know that we can play with this crimson iron, so let's go ahead and get some of this cooked up in our furnace over here behind us. And we can actually start the starlight stuff right away. And to do that, so let's go ahead and make this starlight charger. Let's see, block of blaze gold. Let's go ahead and just make 9 of those. Actually, we're gonna need more than that because we're gonna use that in our tools. But that's okay. We'll do it when we need it. And then this polished blackstone. Is this just made from? Do I just get this from the Nether? Maybe. I might have to go look for that. But then the grater, material grater, is something we're gonna need. So let's just go ahead and make this if we can. Yep. Frame rates are really low right now. That's no good. I don't have anything running on my computer except this. So that's strange. All right, metal grater. And is this blaze gold? Yeah. So let's make 3 more of these. Make ourselves a material grater. Now, for the grater, you're going to need a catalyst. And the first tier catalyst we can use here is glowing dust. So glowing dust is going to be using a hammer, glowstone, and quartz. So let's see if we can make a hammer. So let's see. I have a bunch of blueprint paper over the other place. So let's run over there and do that. I might actually stick a wireless transmitter over here in the chicken coop. That way I can get access to stuff from here. All right, so we got our salvager. Let's take this. I don't have a hammer blueprint, right? No. But I'm going to need a tool rod. And why haven't I salvaged any of this yet? I don't know. I can't tell you. All right, so let's grab the hammer blueprint again. We want this glowing dust. So the hammer, let's just do the regular hammer. All right, hammer blueprint. And then we're just going to use, it doesn't really matter, cobblestone. Let's use iron. It's fine. And how many pieces does this take? We're about to find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6? Wow. Okay. Pick you up, clear you out. Put in 2 of these. Actually, we already have tool rods, so let's clear that out. We've got some tool rods over here. And we really just need a functioning hammer. We don't need it to be anything crazy special. All right, so then we're going to take this and we'll just do a few, let's just do a whole stack, okay? Grab the hammer, take it out of there, and we'll put this material grader down. Here is fine. Actually, I want this to be, I might put it over here. I want it to be up a little bit, and then I want to use pipes. Do I have any on me? No. I want to use item pipes to move the items around. So we're going to put this here like this, bring it up and around, and the reason why is what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and grade this crimson iron. I think there's crimson steel we can also do. What does this take? I think crimson steel is better. Let's compare. All right, so crimson steel, so I'm holding control to look at the stats here. Durability is much higher on crimson steel. Let's look at attack damage is twice as high. Harvest level is higher. Yeah, we want to use crimson steel instead of crimson iron. Yeah, so let's put all of our crimson iron back and we'll just make, let's see, 3 for the pickaxe head, 2 for the bow, 3 for the axe head, 2 for the sword, 1 for the arrow, and 1 for the shovel. All right, good. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these. These are gonna be really good for. Actually, let's do another blaze gold. There we go. Or blaze gold. So all right, so 2 of these to make 4 tool parts. So I'm gonna make two crafts of the tool parts. All right, but before we do that, we want to grade this, and we also want to starlight charge it, which is what I'm gonna have to go find off camera. Now to grade it, what you're gonna do is you're gonna put, you can do up to 5 at a time the way that I've got this set up, and we're gonna use a tier 1 catalyst because that's all we have at the moment. I wonder what a tier 2 costs. Costs glowstone and blaze gold dust, so we could probably do that. Anyway, it's gonna grade it, so let's compare this grade A with a base one. So the base ones, let's just look at damage, is 6 with an attack speed of 0.1, negative 0.1. This is an attack speed of 6.3. So let's stick this back in here and see if we can get a little bit higher than A. And if it grades it lower than A, it's just going to stay here. If it grades it higher than A, it's going to go to the output. My pipe is going to grab it, bring it back around, and stick it back into the input. So now it's S. So S is going to be even higher, right? So it's going to go up to 6.6. I'm actually just going to toss all of these in here, and we're just going to get the grade that we want, because this is a tier 1 catalyst. It's not going to be super strong. So we're just going to get whatever grade we get. So that's a D. I might send that one back in. I want to get all of these graded, and then I'm going to put the lower graded ones back in and see if I can get a higher tier. So there's an A. That's an E. Oh, E is... it's super bad. I didn't know E was even a thing. Okay, here's a B. And so we're just going to grade all this. Okay, so we're getting some really bad rolls on this tier 1. But that's because it's tier 1. Getting it in the S is probably rare for tier 1 catalyst. Yeah, we're getting a bunch of low-level crafts because of the tier 1 catalyst. Now, if we went up to the tier 2 catalyst, we would be getting better stuff. Now, we want to save the tier 3 catalyst for when we're doing Tyrian steel stuff. In fact, I might save the tier 2 stuff until we get Azure Electrum or this Azure Electrum ingot. So like I said, we'll get Azure Silver from the end, and then we can turn it into Azure Electrum, and then we'll grade it with a tier 2 catalyst. But while I have this tier 1, I mean, I might as well stick the E back in. It can't get any worse. I might as well use all of this up, grading it as high as I can, just putting in the lowest grade stuff until I get run out of catalysts. Might as well. So C is going to go here, E is going to go here. We're going to use that again for sure, and B. So let's stick this E back in. It can't get worse. So what all this is doing is it's increasing the stats. It looks like B is pretty common for the tier 1 catalyst. All we're doing is we're upgrading the stats of this as high as we can go based off of a single stack. Now, if you want to, you can craft a bunch of those. We've got an infinite number of quartz and glowstone, so it doesn't really matter. So this is a C. This got into an S. That's awesome. Another C. So let's put these back in and see if we can get a B at least. And then we can go ahead and star charge it. Well, while that's working on that, let's go into the end here and see if we can find, what is it called? Here, it's called polished blackstone. Blackstone. I don't even know where blackstone would be. Hopefully it's just right outside here. Alright. Let's fly around and see if we can find some blackstone. What is this over here? That would be great. Is this blackstone? No, it's soulstone. Alright, I don't think it's gonna be in the end, or in the nether here. It might be. What is this? Scortia. What is this down here? Oh, this makes me nervous. Soulstone, right? Yeah. I don't know where to find blackstone. What is this here? Ah, blackstone. Sweet. So blackstone is a Minecraft block. Okay, so we're gonna need 4 polished blackstone. So let's grab one more. Plenty. Okay, we'll head back. Oh. I turned my jetpacks off. Does this go through? That does not go through. Up and over, probably. Yes, no? Yes, right here. Excellent. Alright, So now the star charger, we're going to use the crimson iron that we got. And we're going to make a tier 1 star charger. And as the name implies, it charges overnight. And we'll put it up on the ceiling here because it needs to be in sight of the sky. So we'll put that up there. And what are we missing? Glass. Really? Always missing glass. Come on. Great. Now we need to make some crimson iron blocks. And it's not crimson steel. It's going to be, I believe it's not crimson steel. We're going to try it and find out. Because we can always craft these back, but you're going to need 4 of them. It might be crimson steel. So this is, let's go up here to the roof. And we're going to put this up here. Oh, I need to finish the roof. That's bad. And this is not going to sit here. Yeah, that's okay. We will fix that. All right, let's come over here back into range, and we're just going to grab some, let's grab some slabs just to fix that. And then, yeah, deep slate sounds good. So it's going to be a 3-high pillar, and on the top of the pillar is going to be your blocks, and it's going to be a 7x7. So we'll come out to here. 1, 2, 3, like that. And then on top of that will be the crimson iron. It might be crimson steel. I'll have to look that up. Okay. Is this charging? Yeah, 1,000,000. And now if I take this away, where did that go? Is it up here now? Take that away, it's still 1,000,000. So I wonder if it is crimson steel. It seems to be charging just fine though. So anyway, let's go back down to the grading, and I'll show you what to do with the star charging here in a moment. We're going to let that charge since it's a nighttime and it's actually charging. What do we have here? A, oh that's great, and B. Okay, we'll finish grading this up as high as we can on the single stack. And like I said, once we get into the end, we'll grab some Azure Silver, and we'll upgrade our stuff to Azure Electrum. And then finally upgrade it to Tyrian Steel later. Okay, so we have an A and a B. Okay, so we're just going to stick this in here. This will probably run the rest of the catalyst here out. Oh no, we got an A. That's great. And then yeah, we'll have 2 S's, and I'll probably put that on my sword. Probably. I'll probably put the highest attack stuff on my sword, because the other stuff doesn't matter as much. I mean, the durability is slightly higher, so that would be also good for your tools. But and then we're going to upgrade all this stuff. But this is a really cool feature for Silent Gear, letting you upgrade your gear, upgrade the ingots, and then star charge them later. We'll see if we get lucky and get a double S or something. That would be really cool. I'm going to put the salvager back over here while we're waiting for that. Let's put the salvager there. Let's put a pipe here with... There you go. And we can just toss items in there, like the wood. And that'll automatically get pulled out. That'll be nice. Okay, I'm going to stick you there and you there. And I can put the rest of this stuff back in the storage. Really sorry about the frame rate dropping. I gotta look into that. I just upgraded my graphics driver, so maybe there's some issues there. Also thinking about upgrading the computer, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, so this is, like I said, you're gonna run through a bunch of catalyst. I think when I was playing, when I was doing some testing, I had to auto craft this glittery dust, and this takes um, stuff that like you got to cook the purple or the chorus fruit, and then you have to find a netherwood sapling with a beehive and a bonsai. Yeah, there's a lot to it. It's not crazy bad, but it took some effort to auto craft this glittery dust. And I think I probably went through 100 stacks of it trying to get all of my stuff max tiered. All right, so that is as high as that's gonna go. Let's come up here and try and use the night as efficiently as possible. And this is gonna star charge tier 1 our stuff. So let's star charge these. It's not happening. Oh, I need the catalyst. There's a star charge catalyst. So there is, I would expect all that to be together. Star charge catalyst tier 1. So that's just going to be blaze gold with a hammer. Excellent. So let's craft a stack of blaze gold. No, I don't need that much. I need 2, 6, 12, 16. So let's grab this and we'll craft 16 more blaze gold. We won't, we should make our recipe for that. And then we'll turn this into the basic catalyst, the very first tier catalyst. Because you'll only need one per item, so you don't need to make a bunch of this. And the star charge, the star charging itself doesn't require, those catalysts don't require like a crazy amount of. Okay, that's still not happening. I'll bet it's because that needs to be crimson steel up here. Yeah. This is supposed to be expensive. So I'm not surprised. Why do the blocks jump off the opposite direction of me every time? I hate that about Minecraft. Alright, so let's do crimson steel. Let's do... so what is that? 9 times 4 is 36. Okay, and we'll make 4 of those. Maybe that's why this isn't working. Well, we are about to find out. Nope. So Starlight Charger Catalyst Tier 1. Let me see if I can figure out why this isn't oh, there it is. There it goes. So that was it. I had to change them to the Crimson Steel. Okay, cool. And this isn't actually costing that much. That's great. So now you see Star Charged 1, and if we compare these two, so attack damage is 6.6, where now it's 7.6. So this is giving us a decent increase to damage. Okay, we'll put those in. I'll just star charge all of this, and then come down here and switch out the blade. Now our blade is going to be much stronger. So this is doing 12 damage right now. Let's see what it's like when we're done. I hope it doesn't go down. I'll be mad. All right, so this is Star Charge 1, Crimson Steel, S grade, right? So that should be a good upgrade for, so this is 12 damage, 13.6. It's not a huge increase, but it's an increase. I'll put that in there. And then we are going to have to come into our tool thing and swap out this for the new one. So don't forget to do that. So let's head back up here and see what else we got. I hope you guys don't mind this episode. So this is like, but this is the intro to, intro into like some of the more advanced stuff for silent gear. That's actually going to drain all of it. Oh wow. I might have to wait a couple nights to get all of this charged. Wow. Okay. Cool. So I'm going to leave this for a little bit because it's daylight now, this isn't going to be charging. It's going to stop charging here in a minute. And then I'll be back once I have all of these star charged, okay? All right, I just pulled the last bit of this out of here. And so I have a crimson steel bow and a crimson steel arrow, crimson steel everything with blaze rod for left alt. There we go. So I could upgrade my grip, I could upgrade my redstone tip, and I could upgrade the binding. But for now, see how it says star charged 1 blaze gold, and then it's got the B for rank. So I could do the string, the grip, the tip, grade those, and then star charge them as well. I'm holding left alt here, by the way, to find out what I have on here. Now, one thing that we haven't done yet is do the, oh, what is it called? It is the coding. We haven't done the coding yet. I definitely want to do that because that, we want to use netherite for that. And we have access to netherite now. So, I didn't already make the coding, right? No. Alright, so let's come over here so we have access to our system. And then go ahead and make a coding blueprint. And then we're going to use netherite for, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if I can use 6. I don't know. Let's go ahead and craft some netherite here. 40 gold to craft 10. Wow. Okay. Good thing we have a bunch. All right, so this is just going to come in here, and I'm just going to grab all these. It doesn't really matter. Again, because we have all of the resources in the world. So, all right, so this is going to go from, let's say, harvest level 5, harvest speed 26.05. Harvest speed is going to go up a little bit more, which I'm not super excited about, but that durability is going to go from 42 to 55. So that's quite a lot of durability. Now let's take a look at the bow. Let's see if this is going to change anything in the bow. Mostly here I'm worried about the damage, ranged speed. Durability is fine, but mostly the wow, that enchantability 17. I can put 22 enchants on this. Wow. So look at that range damage. It's going from 8.41 multiplier to almost a 10 multiplier. Range speed stays the same. Let's try the arrow here. That's going to go from 4.02 to 5.35. Accuracy is going to stay the same. Speed is going to stay the same. And durability is going to stay the same. So the only thing that goes up is the damage, which we want. So it looks like this is a good across the board. So durability increase and speed increase, which I don't want to go above 30. Let's take a look at the damage for this sword. So we're going to go from 15.18 damage to 18. It's almost going to one-shot most mobs. But again, we can enchant this, which I'd like to get into in the next episode, into the enchanting side of it. So, well, in the next few episodes, there's some stuff we have to do to prepare. But attack damage is going to go up quite a lot, and durability is going to go up quite a lot. So that's good. I made too many of those for sure. But look, we can just get that back. It's not a big deal. All right, so that's going to be it for this. Now, again, don't forget to put all this back in here in your because it's changed, right? These are not the same. And we're going to ignore durability. Good. Okay, cool. All right. Now we've got our tools upgraded. The other thing I wanted to do while I have you on camera is to go to the Crimson Repair Kit. So this is the next tier repair kit. Let's make a blaze gold, and we're going to make some crimson steel. I want 5 of these. Okay. And there you go. So now I can put crimson iron No, I actually need to make crimson steel because everything is made out of crimson steel. So I need to go find some more crimson iron. That's not going to be difficult. We're just going to put down our digital miner back in the nether and have it look for crimson iron, and then we'll be good. So look at this. We got our netherite ingots back. We got a lot of this resources back just from salvaging our parts. One of the greatest parts about this mod, it's definitely its strength, is its ability to take the old materials or overcrafted materials and break them back down into parts. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. That's going to be it for me today. And over the next couple episodes, we're going to take a look at the enchanting part of it, because, again, I think I told you this at the beginning. One of the greatest differences between Tinker's Construct and Silent Gear is not only the grading and star charging, but it's the enchantability of the Silent Gear items, none of which Tinker's Construct can do. Tinker's Construct can make some really strong gear, and once we get down a little bit into the weeds of Tinker's Construct, we have yet to make this machine. Then we can see how they compare. But for now, we're just going to stick with Silent Gear and go with that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.